the Vikings because we always consider the Vikings tough up front defensively. A team that's going to run the ball, not put the ball. Kirk Cousins is going to have some success, but it's all going to come off the run. They had
all right. But are we seriously going to be 4 minutes into this show and you're not going to take a victory lap? I mean, are we seriously? We're going to be 4 minutes into this show on a Monday, and you're not going to be sitting here swaggering nipples because Ryan Tannehill is a game away from playing the Super Bowl in Miami.
No,
you're not going to do that today?
No.
You're not going to do that today?
Robbie.
Do you know what I would do for a day like this?
I know.
Do you know what I would do for a day like this?
That's why I'm not doing it. You know why? I want you to stew in it.
Why?
I want you to stew in it.
I would kill for a day like this.
I want you to stew in it.
Ryan Tannehill just comes up. He clubs Lamar Jackson and the Ravens over the head.
He's thrown 17 passes in a month.
I don't care.
And he could go to the Super Bowl. That was my point the whole time.
Doesn't matter. I don't care. But
the whole time about Ryan Tannehill.
He can go out there. He can throw for 60 yards. Those plays that he's going out there and he's hitting a bomb and he's running for a touchdown. And Mike Wallace is strangely supporting him now. It's all everybody's
on the bandwagon now.
Everybody's all happy about it.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is the honest truth. I wish I could get a hold of Ryan Tannehill because if they win this week, and they very well could, because Kansas City can't stop the run, and they come to the Super Bowl, I would wear assless chaps.
Oh yeah,
the whole week with "Kiss It." Yeah. On the back.
I don't understand why there's I know people down here that there's a weird.
Now all of a sudden everybody's in support. Get out of here.
No man, I gotta sit here and I'm gonna eat it. I got nothing to say. I don't care that he's been riding Derrick Henry like an ostrich jockey all the way down.
Oh yes.
Who cares? He's come up with key plays. He's come up with some clutch plays. That's the whole point. He's been given this amazing team that's wreaking havoc and causing turnovers.
Not the worst defense in the league.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Funny. No. Who knew that?
Let this be a lesson, people. Don't trade all your draft picks for Tua. Lesson learned.
No.
This does feel like there should be some lesson here.
Really?
There should be some lesson here.
Really?
It feels
14 needs, Dolphins. Don't go crazy and sell out for the quarterback.
Yeah, it feels like we should be taking some kind of a lesson here.
You should all be apologizing to me. Maybe the guy knew what he was talking about. Get out of here. What? No, man, we've had enough. Enough of what? Yeah, enough of what? Good players? Because guess what? There's a lot of players that have been dumped on by Dolphins fans that are still playing football.
Oh, my God.
Damian Williams.
How about Adam Schefter, compiling the list and adding Chad Henne to it? I'm like, hey, man.
No.
You don't have to do that.
Yes, you do.
You don't have to also add Chad Henne to the list.
You know why? Because sometimes fans can be so impatient with players. Man, look, sometimes guys are good players.
But 7 years is not impatient.
Really?
It's only 6.
It's not impatient.
Wait a minute.
Because he had a torn leg.
Oh,
that's not impatient.
It's impatient when you're still putting the same demands on him, and
he went through 2 coaches, a gazillion coordinators, and 7 years. That's not impatient.
Wait. Say that first part again.
2 coaches.
A
gazillion coordinators.
Okay, you don't think that had something to do with it?
What do you mean?
You're doing it again. You're putting it all on the player.
I'm not putting it on him. I'm just saying that's not a lack of patience. I can't jive with that.
Okay, fine.
I can't say
keep doing it.
You can't say we weren't patient.
Keep doing it. You weren't. You rode him the whole time he was here. What are you talking about?
Let's get the headlines.
How long has he been
This is WAXYAM South Miami and WSFSFM HD2 Miramar, a radio.com sports station.
I feel like you should come to
I've been walking around
I think you should go to Radio Row. You should go to Radio Row and assless chats.
I would come. Look, if I was Ryan Tannehill, I would show up to Radio Row and assless chaps looking like Prince. Just
unbelievable.
Butt cheeks just out. Say, hey, why's your ass hanging out? Because I want all of you to kiss it. Because I'm in the Super Bowl and you got to watch me in your stadium.
He's gonna be hoisting the Lombardi Trophy in his old stadium.
Yes.
This is not fair.
No, it serves you right.
This is not fair.
Serves you right.
Unbelievable. Didn't the Dolphins suffer enough this year? They have to watch this?
Wait a minute. How do you feel about Adam Gase?
He sucks.
Oh, he sucks.
That was his coach.
I know, but you know who I feel like is skating on this? Philbin.
Yeah, he was kind of bad.
Yes, Philbin too.
I feel like Philbin's skating.
Philbin too. Because, oh my goodness, if he wouldn't commit to Ryan Tannehill, he's another guy that thinks the only way he can win football games is with with Aaron Rodgers.
Philbin should thank his lucky stars that he's not in football. At least I don't think he's in football right now. I don't know what his current job is. But Adam Gase is taking all of the punishment for Ryan Tannehill, where this is almost a decade thing. There's a lot of people who should be on that list. What do you got, Robbie? Let's get some headlines. It was obviously an action-packed weekend.
Yeah, Joe Philbin, as a last heard of it, he was the interim coach of the Packers in 2018. He wasn't.
Oh,
the
yeah,
coach.
that's right. He called like 2 timeouts in 30 seconds.
Yeah, the 2 challenges, and then the first 30 seconds of the game, he was out of challenges. But, yeah, by the way.
How do you think that conversation went?
Unbelievable.
Hey, can we get it this time? Yeah, Coach, absolutely.
Yeah, and by the way, the Dolphins, we're talking about the changing of the coordinators. They're going through another season with a new offensive coordinator and a new defensive coordinator because their current defensive coordinator, Patrick Graham, he is now going to be the defensive coordinator of the Giants. The Dolphins gave him permission to leave. Yeah,
it seems like Florida's going to have an entire new staff, basically.
It doesn't matter because you're going to have a lot of new players. So
That's true.
But, yeah, thankfully, the Texans' run is finally over, and the Dolphins' pick is settled at 26.
All right. Well.
So 5, 18, and 26. Those are your 3 picks going into the next draft.
That's fine. You got 3 first-rounders. So of the top 32 picks, you get 3 picks. I would think that
they got 5 of the top 60.
Right. I would say that a couple of those will end up being picks next year.
You think they're going to trade? They're going to trade back and get more picks for next year's draft?
I don't necessarily think they're going to do it with the first pick, but I just think one of the reasons why you need to stretch it out, because if it all works out and you do great in the draft, you want to have all those contracts staggered. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you don't
want them all coming up at the same time.
If you have the best draft in the history of drafts, right, with those top 5 or 6 picks, and they all end up being excellent, in 3 years you're going to have a hell of a dilemma.
Well, yeah, Tennessee's got this kind of going to have this dilemma this offseason because Derrick Henry, unrestricted free agent, Ryan Tannehill,
let's go pay him,
unrestricted free agent, and Jack Conklin, the right tackle, unrestricted free agent too.
We know. You know what? We know what would happen if the Dolphins paid Derrick Henry. He'd get fat. He'd be down here. He'd be down here just sucking down Mai Tais on South Beach.
Really?
Yep. We know.
And he'd be running behind that offensive line. He'd be averaging 2 yards a carry.
He'd be dead in 3 weeks.
I'm going to say this, and this is no disrespect to the Titans offensive line. It don't matter. I mean, when you stand in the huddle and your running back is the same size as your left tackle,
he's bigger than everybody.
He's Gronk with athletic ability. If he was playing safety, he wouldn't have fell down.
I'm so uncomfortable with him running far. When he runs far, I'm just like,
it doesn't look. It looks like a train.
Yeah.
Right. Did you see? Hold on. I'm going to tell you this. If you are a defensive player and you talk trash, and you have what happened to Earl Thomas happen to you, you can no longer talk trash for the rest of your career. He basically turned you around and put you in front of him and rode you.
That was so embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
It was so embarrassing.
Come on. I'm like,
poor
no,
Earl Thomas.
fall on the ground.
Just
don't let him push you around.
I mean,
like a chew toy.
We've seen some embarrassing things like Florida Gators blocking each other, Florida Gators pooping their pants.
Oh, I seen 2 Kansas City Chiefs yesterday take each other out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those 2 defensive linemen.
But getting turned to going from tackle to lead blocker. That's
right.
That's hard times. That's hard times, Daddy.
They had him like a little chew toy.
That's hard times, Daddy.
Oh, come on. I mean, yeah, man.
In other headlines, I'm sure you guys are going to get more of this in the next segment, 15 Minutes of Heat.
Yeah.
The Heat had a rough weekend. They got swept in New York.
It was a stupid Trevor Noah.
You know what's amazing?
That's jinx.
No, but here's it. It always seems like when you play teams that aren't as good, the one thing they all do, and this is giving the Heat problems all year, all these teams similar, they crash the boards offensively. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of times you shoot, that team's trying to stop you from fast break.
Is anybody sure Myers Leonard can jump?
He doesn't have to.
Is anybody sure of this?
Listen,
I'm just curious.
He jumps about the same as Hassan did.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Could Hassan jump? No. They're 7 foot.
I'm just wondering. I didn't know if the Heat are playing with a center who's unable to.
Dude,
jump.
they can't get a defensive rebound.
It's bad.
Well, but again, when you look at the Nets, when you look at the Knicks, there was a couple of Atlanta, right? Teams that crashed the boards offensively, and they struggled against those teams with offensive rebounds. It's the same.
It was literally the same game. Like if you watch the Nets in the Knicks game, they were carbon copies of each other.
Exactly.
Where they were scoring, the Heat were fine. They were scoring. Then they had a 14-point lead, and then all of a sudden they couldn't defend anything. The offense dried up at the end, and game over. And I didn't. We'll talk more about it in 15 minutes of Heat. I mean, I want to get a whole thing into it now. Robbie, anything else?
Oh yeah, the Panthers, they won yesterday too.
Big day for the Panthers. Big day
8-4.
Big day for the Panthers. Shout out to Jonathan Huberdeau, the all-time now scorer in Panthers history.
Really?
Yep, 2 points yesterday. 2 points yesterday.
Passing Ole Jokinen.
Passing Ole Jokinen for the all-time leader.
Show
in
you
points.
how old I am. I thought one of the Brewery brothers.
Nope. It was not Pavel Bure. Nope,
Yeah.
It was not him. But they won 8-4 yesterday. It was a pretty crazy game. Drieger played because Bobrovsky's hurt now, but apparently it's not too serious. He's supposed to be back Thursday because the Panthers don't play again until Thursday. What? They scored 8 goals. Score 8 goals for Bob. I'm not going to let your attitude reign on the main story here, which is Jonathan Huberdeau and being the leading scorer in Panthers history. That is the main story here, and a huge win because the Maple Leafs were ahead of the Panthers in the standings. So that was a big time must win for the Cats. So good for them. There's a lot to get to today. A lot to get to. Barry Jackson is a story about the Canes partying.
Woo!
We got to get to that.
Pulitzer.
I mean, Barry Jackson's coming with some bombs lately. He's coming with some Canes bombs lately.
I mean, is he like? But here, let me ask you a question. If you play on that Canes team and you see what your coach is doing, why wouldn't you think you could party?
I don't know. I don't have time for this right now, Leroy. We got so much show.
Let's face it out.
We have to go to the Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know if we have enough time.
I got so much show to get to today.
I'm going to try not to play defense.
Yeah, try and keep your pants on.
Because I'm too excited. There's so much stuff I want to talk about.
We're back after this.